So you had 10 years or 9 years in Minnesota. Last fall, you come to the Knicks.
Yep.
Basketball-wise, how did that experience compare, your time with the Knicks last season? Two very good teams.
No, I've been blessed to be in a situation where both teams found success, and to be part of the success of both organizations that haven't seen that type of success in so long is nothing short of a blessing. So to be in a situation now where you come from Minnesota, you come to New York, and then you see the Garden. You step in there and you feel it yourself with the history of the game. Patrick Ewing, Bernard King, John Starks, you feel the history. And to be part of that history now it's something that as a child here growing up in the tri-state in New Jersey, being a big Knicks fan growing up, it was a special moment.
This coming season, you got a new coach.
Yep.
Last season, you're almost there.
Yeah.
You're going to go all the way this year? Is I think what the crowd wants.
I mean, the plan every year is to try to get all the way there. So everyone's ring chasing. So we're doing nothing that I think all the other 29 teams ain't saying the same thing.
The East looks pretty open right now, I got to say.
They said that last year too. They said that last year, and I think the East proved itself to be worthy competition against the whole league. For a conference that was told to be weak in the standards of the NBA, we showed out, and the playoffs showed how competitive the East is, and also in the finals, we showed how great the East is as well.
As you mentioned, this is kind of a homecoming as well for you.
Yeah.
What is that like being back in the tri-state area? You grew up in Jersey.
Yeah.
How many ticket requests are you dealing with on a nightly basis?
You don't know. You could imagine everyone in here. It's up there.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing, like I said, to be able to be back home, see my family. One of the biggest things for me when I got here was being able to have my grandmother actually see me play basketball. She doesn't get many chances to leave Jersey to see me play in Minnesota, so for it to be a car ride or a train ride over to MSG, it's special. It's special when you get to have that moment. Many times, I never thought in my career that I would have my grandmother at so many of my games, and for her to be able to not only see me play, but last year to see such a historical run by us, and for her to be part of that moment and to feel the excitement and the love the fans have showed all of us on the team, it was special.
It's also, I think, off the court, New York is a center of finance, media, fashion.
Yeah.
I wonder for you, has that opened doors? I mean, obviously, NBA All-Star, a lot of doors open anyway, but has there been any sort of new things you've done or new things you've pursued because you're in this New York market?
Like you said, and being in the New York market opens up a lot of new doors. And for me to have so many different business ventures and to be able to meet so many new people and to be able to be educated more on different businesses, different ideas, and to be part of the culture every day. Not from a phone, not from a FaceTime, but to be actually here, part of the culture every single day of the business. It's been great for me as like you said, as a brand, and also as a businessman, has helped me find different ways to impact my family.
I saw you did something with Bloomingdale's just right here across the street.
Yes.
That's is that a particular area for you, or is fashion something that you are especially into?
People at NBA fans seem to think I'm a little bit fashionable, so I'm trying to work with that. And I think it's one of those areas where fashion for me has always been a way of expressing myself, my personality, the way I like to dress, how my upbringing. Even today, I mean, we're at Bloomberg, everyone's in such spiffy suits and stuff, and I come here in a suede sweatsuit, so just something different for me. I'm always trying to express myself, and since day one being an NBA, coming to New York, I've always wanted to preach to the kids and the next generation and to adults as well and fans. It's always okay to be yourself and to express yourself, your authentic self, and regardless if people accept that or not, continue to express yourself and continue to be yourself and never be unapologetic with yourself.
Right. That actually leads to my next question. I think the flip side of the New York market is the scrutiny. Everything is back page of the Post. You got Stephen A. Smith. You got social media.
I think Stephen A. is not the only one.
Yeah, exactly. But how have you managed that difference? I got to believe it's different than Minnesota. The level of scrutiny.
The scrutiny is different. I mean, it's been something I've dealt with my whole career. When you're the number one pick, there's a lot of expectations, and there's a standard that you are put on. And for me, I've been always thinking of the biggest critic of me as me. Not Stephen A., not anyone on any media network. It's always been myself. I focused on myself, trying to be the best version of myself every day. Not only as a basketball player, I know that's what gets the most attention. Of what I do gets the most attention, and not who I am, even though who I am is more importantly than what I do. And I just continue to find myself trying to be a better man, be a better son, while being the best athlete I could be. And that's just truth of it all. And yeah, I've had those standards for so long that when I got to New York, I've always been used to that scrutiny. I've been used to having to perform at a high level every single day. And nothing has changed since I got here. I've been just focused on the work. I've been focused on every day showing the best version of myself.
Did you have to adjust your own social media habits so you read less?
No, I'm not big on social. So
stay out there.
Yeah, it's been the healthiest thing you can ever do. I feel for me, obviously for branding and business, social media is a huge aspect of that, and the world we all live in now, it's a very technologically driven world, but I've been more focused on just me, just taking care of, my family, taking care of my personal life, and taking care of my job and being the best version of that. I'm not the biggest social media person, so it's been actually a blessing in disguise.
Right. What comes next for you? I mean, you've got a long way to go. I think this is year 11 for you, but you must have put some thought into what you want to do when your playing days are done, what you want to do with, I think, something like $400 million in career earnings at this point. What do you plan to do with that in your post-playing days?
I've thought about it, whether, doing so many charitable works, especially in the Dominican Republic, back in my mother's home country, and having some businesses right now, investments that are doing amazing. And, I'm proud of the success I've had off the court in business. And, I do think about those things. I do think about setting up my future because, like you said, you get to the point, the future comes up pretty quick. But for everyone I talk to, especially young kids, they always ask me, what's your best piece of advice? It's always to stay in the present. Continue to take care of the present, the future will take care of itself. And if I continue to do that, continue to put myself in the best positions possible, continue to do what I do between those lines at Madison Square Garden, and like I said in the beginning, continue to work on me as a man, as a person. I think in the future I'll find myself in the right positions for that next step in life.
Right. You think on camera, coach? What?
I don't know. I'll let everyone here decide that for me later on. But I know for right now, I'm enjoying being a Knicks player very much.
You mentioned the Dominican Republic. That's where your mother was from, and you have a facility going up there now.
Yes,
is that right?
Yeah, state of the art for the growing up. Seeing it over there, going over there for the summers, and playing for the Dominican national team my entire professional career, and also in high school. You see that we're under-resourced over there, and the kids, there's so much talent that now the world, because of technology, is being more and more able to see. And for me to find a way to utilize my platform, and you say the net worth, just utilizing the financial resources I have right now to give kids over there the resources and the chance to show their talents to the world.
So is this basketball or all sports?
No, basketball, volleyball. We got 2 volleyball courts. We got 2 basketball courts, building a stadium too. We have a turf soccer field. We have 4 baseball fields. Adding another one, if anyone doesn't know, Dominican Republic, pretty high on baseball. And
I was going to say, you think it can become a basketball hub?
Trust. Yeah. You could go to a Yankee game or a Mets game. You're going to see a Dominican playing up there. So just trying to give these kids the resources, to be able to show the world their talent and then give their families an opportunity to change generational wealth and give them a chance to succeed in life and to change their family's trajectory and be able to do something special that I wish when I was younger I had those kind of resources.
Right. Do you think there is a basketball talent pool there too, maybe?
Yes, very much. We know Al Horford, Felipe Lopez, you know,
Right.
a lot of those guys, you know, opened the doors and allowed us to dream of the dream, allowed us to see that it is possible. And, you know, I feel it's a ton of gratitude going to them for you know, putting the work in and doing something in the island that's never been done before, and to show everyone there and the kids there that it is possible to not only make it to the NBA but be successful.
So your peers recently elected you VP of the National Basketball Players Association. Yeah.
What an honor.
What is sort of, as you look at union work, what are your priorities for players? Are there things you think need to change or that you'd like to see improved?
You know, you want to be able to take care of all the players. My job as VP is not just to take care of, you know, the LeBron James and Steph Currys of the world. It's to be able to take care of those guys who are on two-way contracts, who are, you know, mid-level players as well. So my job consists of helping everybody, and not only on the financial side of getting paid, but also healthcare, retired players. You know, how do we take care of retired players with their health insurance and getting them the care that's needed, and to take care of their families as well, everyone. So it's a job, it's a demanding job, but it's something that I'm tremendously honored that my peers chose me for the job, and to be part of those conversations every day and to inspire change and to actually make change in our league is it's a humbling experience.
You're also on the Social Justice Coalition in the league. I think you got an award for that actually recently. But
I appreciate you. Yeah, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar award.
That's right. What are your priorities there? Where is your focus?
Inspire change, and I think, you know, in doing that, you realize how immensely difficult it is to get something through Congress, but to be able to be part of the George Floyd Act and to be able to do so many things that I've been able to be a part of and to inspire change and affect change it's something that I could, it's one of the most proudest moments I've had, to be able to take care of, not only because, you know, with the vice president of BPA, you look to take care of the players, but to be able to take care of the country and men of color has been something special. And
you feel that the league is right there with you in that, the support from the league is genuine?
Very much. You know, for anyone who doesn't know, the Social Justice Coalition is being able to help affect change socially in the world, and Adam Silver's on every single Zoom.
Okay.
So he's part of it. The NBA is fully on board with inspiring change and helping the next generation, and all walks of life in the world. And I think that we've done an amazing job of continuously working with Congress, finding different ways to help, and a lot of owners as well are on the team. So some of your favorite owners, if you're not a Knicks fan, which would be crazy, you'd be in this room and not be. But if you aren't, some of the biggest owners in the game in NBA are a part of this coalition as well, and we find ourselves working hand in hand with each other to take care of the next generation and the generation of now.
You mentioned Adam Silver. You came in almost exactly when he did, roughly. And it's been a lot of change in his tenure. You've got the in-season tournament.
Very progressive owner.
You like that?
Very progressive commissioner. Yeah, I think the game is changing. I think the game, you know, from the days of Patrick Ewing to now the game is different. The three-point shot is much more valued than ever before. So,
is it too many threes? This is my big. If we hit
all I know is I'll shoot whatever threes we need to do to get there. So, but the game has changed, and I think that what's so special about Adam is that he's continuously finding ways to keep the game entertaining and to move with the game. You know, while the game is changing, we're not staying stagnant. I think that for any league right now, sports-wise, we are continuing to be the pioneers of what's next. And I think that's a testament to Adam and the NBA doing such a fantastic job continuing to move the game forward instead of keeping it stagnant.
Are there things that you want to see more of, less of, if I put you in Adam's seat for a minute, like that you would hope to see the league do?
I think for me, one of the things I would like to see is to get that fan appreciation for the All-Star game back. So that would be something we've been working on tremendously hard all summer. So trying to figure out something to get those fans back to appreciating the All-Star game the way it was back in the day. And you know, we're working very hard on that.
How do you do that? I mean, how do you get?
I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah. But it seems like it's a matter of the players being motivated out there.
Yeah, no, times have changed too.
Yeah.
But I think for anything to start, you have to start with yourself, right? Anything in life. It doesn't matter if it's All-Star. It doesn't matter if you want to lose weight. You got to start with the man in the mirror first. So I could just continue every time I'm honored with that, you know, that call to be at the All-Star Sunday and to be playing that game. I'm always going to play 100% for the fans and to continue to show, you know, the world that the All-Star game matters to us.
Is there a format? You think the national idea, Europe versus?
I don't know. I don't know. We're working hard to make sure, you know, and every year I feel like we're trying to see what really works, and I think that this year is going to be a fun one. I think the fans are really going to like it, and then, you know, obviously fan feedback will be critical and understanding if we're doing something right or doing something that needs to be changed. You
were just in Taiwan.
Yes.
It was a 3-on-3?
No, I was there spreading the game of basketball.
Oh, okay.
So I love, you know, to the fans over there that haven't been able to come here to America to experience NBA basketball firsthand.
Was that your first time there?
First time.
What'd you think?
I loved it.
Was it a large response, like at the airport?
Yes, they show so much love. The game of basketball is doing very well there, and they've showed a tremendous amount of respect and love for the game, and to be able to be there and meet the fans there. And so they didn't have to meet me there, meet me here. It was special. It was special to just see the kids' face light up for them to see an NBA player, and just to see how much they love the game. Right. You know, that brings back that joy, that motivation I needed for this upcoming season. It was awesome.
We mentioned the sort of new opportunities that might come with being in New York. Does it change the relationship with, like, you've been with Nike since you came to the league, Gatorade is a long-standing relationship of yours. Being a Knick, does it change the conversation with them in terms of what your campaigns are, what they want you to do, what they?
Well, I think first off, they've been amazing partners with me, and I couldn't have asked for better partners since day one stepping into the league. Nike and Gatorade have treated me with nothing but love, and they've shown so much respect for the work I put in. So huge testament to them, and I think being in New York, it gives me the chance to give more eyeballs to their brands, you know, and be able to show the world more why they have had so much faith in me. And, you know, I've been blessed, especially last year, to repay that faith with great results for them. Right.
Are we going to see, what are you going to be wearing on the?
I don't know. We'll have to see. October 22nd, y'all find out.
So talking again, just to go back to kind of your post-playing days, is that something that you think a lot about at this point, or you're just, like you said, you're in?
You know, I think I give it a thought, but like I said, I continue to worry about the present. Right. If I continue to worry about the present, it will always take care of the future. It's been my philosophy since day one. Never get ahead, never take, you know, take the shortcut. Always continue to put the work in. Right. And I think that for me, if I continue to just stay in the present, it's been great for my career, it's been great for business, and I think if I continue to do that, I'll put myself in the right position.
Right. Is it for you, how much are you kind of day-to-day looking at? You mentioned you've had some businesses that work well. Like, how much of that is in your, is that mostly you stock that in the off season where you're putting?
No, I think it's an all year thing. I think, you know, business never stops, especially in New York. So it's just me, I'm just always continuing to find ways to, you know, find that 1%. How can I get better? How can I level up today? How can I improve my family's life? You know, and I think that for me, that never changes. You know, obviously the main focus is always basketball. Right. It's always going to be that. I put the time in. But if you want anything bad enough in life, you'll put the work in and you'll find time to make it happen. So that's all I've been doing. Just finding the time, you know, being diligent and how you say it, just very purposeful with my schedule and finding different ways I can find time to make everything happen in my life.
Is there a venture that's like a favorite for you right now?
I would say there's things on my mind and there's things and conversations happening. I'm hoping they come to fruition. Yeah. And I'm excited for them. I'm excited. Hopefully they all come to fruition. I'll be able to announce it to the world.
I mean, you hear a lot of players who say they want to get into ownership at some point. Is that something that you would aspire to do when you're done playing?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I would love that.
And do you feel like the league maybe, I mean, Steph Curry mentioned this the other day, of like
with
players,
NBA ownership.
Yeah,
with players getting ownership.
Getting equity.
Yeah.
While they're
There's
still
definitely a conversation there, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Steph is a perfect voice for that.
Right.
Because the valuation of the Golden State Warriors obviously
Right.
has had a huge improvement due to his presence being there.
Right.
So I think he has a lot to say on that, and I think he's the right voice to talk about that
Right,
as well.
right. Yeah, I mean, it is interesting. You look at the pay for NBA players is higher than it's ever been.
Yes.
It looks from the outside astronomical, but then you look at the equity values of these teams and you say, okay.
If you're able to pay that, you're able to
yeah.
make money on
You're
it too.
Yeah, it would be a real challenge. I think how do you structure